Rules. Skipping the video, leaving in between, or speeding up the video is equals to automatically fail. So are you ready?
Odin, leader of the Norse gods, is revered for his unmatched wisdom and leadership. But this wisdom came at a cost. He sacrificed an eye to drink from Mimir's well and endured 9 days hanging on the world tree Yggdrasil to master the runes, gaining knowledge of magic and fate. Odin's wisdom is further enhanced by his 2 ravens, Hugthought and Munin, Memory. Each day, the ravens fly across the 9 realms, gathering information and returning to Odin to report all they have seen and heard. Odin also played a pivotal role in creating the world. Alongside his brothers Vili and Ve, he slew the giant Ymir and fashioned the earth from his body, mountains from his bones, seas from his blood, and the sky from his skull. Valhalla, Odin's hall, serves as an eternal training ground for fallen warriors. Here, they prepare for Ragnarok by battling all day and feasting all night. Thor, god of thunder and protector of Asgard. Thor is Asgard's mightiest warrior, wielding his hammer Mjolnir to protect the realms. The hammer smashes enemies and always returns to his hand. With his strength-doubling belt and magical goats, Tangnjoster and Tangrisnir, which regenerate after being eaten, Thor is an unstoppable force. One of Thor's most famous escapades involved the giant Thrym, who stole Mjolnir and demanded Freya as his bride. When Freya refused, Thor disguised himself as the bride. At the ceremony, Thrym presented Mjolnir, which Thor used to annihilate the giants, proving once again that nothing separates Thor from his hammer. Thor's adventures often intersect with Loki's mischief. Loki, the trickster and chaos maker. Loki, master of shapeshifting and chaos, is both a troublemaker and a problem solver. To prevent a builder from completing Asgard's walls and claiming Freya as his reward, Loki transformed into a mare to distract the builder's horse, Svaðilfari. The plan worked, but Loki became pregnant, later giving birth to Sleipnir, an 8-legged horse that became Odin's steed. Loki's darker side emerges through his monstrous children, Fenrir, the wolf, Jormungandr, the world serpent, and Hel, queen of the underworld. Of these, Fenrir's strength terrified the gods most. Tyr, the one-handed hero. Tyr, god of justice and war, is celebrated for his honor and bravery. When the gods needed to bind Fenrir, the wolf demanded proof of their trust. Tyr placed his hand in Fenrir's mouth as a pledge. Once the wolf realized the trap, he bit off Tyr's hand. This sacrifice made Tyr a lasting symbol of courage and loyalty. Baldur, the beloved son of Odin and Frigg, was the embodiment of light, purity, and beauty. His radiance wasn't just metaphorical. His presence literally lit up Asgard, and his kindness and fairness were unmatched among gods and mortals alike. He was a symbol of hope and peace in a world often torn by conflict. But Baldur's life was overshadowed by a haunting prophecy. It was foretold that his death would mark the beginning of Ragnarok, the end of the world. For now, Baldur remained untouchable, a shining beacon in Asgard. His radiance and the playful games around his invulnerability brought joy to the gods, but the prophecy lingered, a dark cloud on the horizon. Divine protection turned into a game among the gods. They would throw weapons, rocks, and even fire at Baldur, laughing as everything harmlessly bounced off his radiant form. Frigg, goddess of family and foresight, loved her son Baldur so much that she made everything in existence promise not to harm him. Everything, except mistletoe, which seemed too insignificant. Loki, ever the schemer, fashioned a dart from mistletoe and tricked the blind god Höður into throwing it at Baldur, killing him. This tragedy devastated the gods and foreshadowed Ragnarok. While the gods mourned, Heimdall stood vigilant, ready for the coming storm. Heimdall, guardian of the Rainbow Bridge. Heimdall, Asgard's watchman, guards the Rainbow Bridge Bifrost, which connects the realms. With his superhuman senses, Heimdall hears even the faintest sounds and sees across vast distances. When Ragnarok begins, he will blow Gjallarhorn, summoning the gods to battle. Freya, the goddess of love and magic, who brings balance to the chaos. Freya's magic includes the extraordinary ability to alter reality. In one striking example, she transforms warriors locked in battle into delicate flowers erasing all signs of conflict. Freya rides a chariot pulled by two mighty cats, symbols of her grace and ferocity. These loyal felines are more than mere animals. They embody strength and elegance, perfectly reflecting Freya's dual nature as both a nurturing and powerful goddess. Freya's most treasured possession, the dazzling necklace Brisingamen, was crafted by 4 skilled dwarves. To claim it, Freya agreed to spend one night with each of them. While it might have caused some gossip among the gods, Freya knew the necklace would amplify her beauty and power, making it a trade worth making. Freya isn't just about beauty and charm. She's also the leader of the Valkyries, fierce warrior maidens who choose fallen heroes from the battlefield. These chosen warriors either join Odin in Valhalla or come to Freya's hall, Folkvanger, where they're honored with peace and glory under her watchful protection. Freyr, god of prosperity and peace, ensures the earth's fertility and abundance. But his love for the giantess Gerd led him to trade his magical sword to win her hand. This left him unarmed for Ragnarok, a decision with grave consequences. Njord, god of the sea, winds, and wealth, is beloved by sailors. His marriage to the mountain-loving giantess Skadi symbolized harmony, but their differences proved too great. Unable to live in each other's worlds, they amicably parted ways, showing that even gods face personal struggles. Ragnarok begins with Fimbulwinter, 3 years of bitter cold and endless night. Wolves devour the sun and moon, plunging the realms into darkness. Humanity is torn apart by wars and betrayal, while nature itself begins to unravel. Loki breaks free from his chains and leads an army of giants, monsters, and the dead, including his terrifying children. Heimdall blows Jallarhorn, summoning the gods to their final battle on the plain of Vigrid. The battle unfolds. Odin versus Fenrir. The Allfather battles Fenrir but is devoured. Vidar avenges him by tearing the wolf's jaws apart. Thor versus Jörmungandr. Thor slays the serpent with Mjolnir but succumbs to its venom after 9 steps. Loki versus Heimdall. They kill each other in a final climactic duel. Surt's blaze. Surt, wielding his flaming sword, sets the world ablaze, reducing it to ash. Renewal from destruction. From the ashes, a new world rises, green and fertile. The surviving gods, including Baldur, Vidar, and Vali, rebuild the realms. Thor's sons, Modi and Magni, recover Mjolnir. 2 humans, Leif and Leifthrazir, emerge from the forest Hodnimus Holt to repopulate the earth. Ragnarok marks the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, proving that even in destruction, there is hope for renewal.